You don't need no education. Teacher, leave them kids alone.
Welcome to Teacher's Pod.
And hello. Meron ba tayong soundboard dito? So ba yun? Alright, so how's everyone? Matagal-tagal na tayong walang Teacher's Pod. Alright, so hello. Oh, yeah daw, yay. Yeah, the cameras over there. Hello. For those who are watching in Spotify, for sure for the other platforms, wala tayong mukha dyan, naka-audio lang tayo, right? Anyway, so kumusta sa ating mga kasamang teacher dyan? Oh, mayroon tayong nakitang news ngayon. Mayroong panibagong news ng mga kasama nating teachers sa ano bang tawag nito? Sa Pilipinas, of course. Meron daw okay. PBB 2023. Coverage is school year 2023-2024, August 2023 to July 2024. Okay, so yeah. Apparently during the time teacher 2 pa ako, so hindi masyadong kalakihan, pero yep, salamat na rin. Meron tayong marireceive na ganyan, no? So, yun. Okay, pupunta na naman yan. Dadaan lang yan sa kamay natin. Dadaan lang yan sa kamay natin. Tapos, ayan. Magpapasalamat yung iba na tatanggap. Ayan, pero buhay nga naman, ano? Talagang ganyan. Wala tayong magagawa, talagang ganyan. Well, anyway, at least meron tayong yung mga pinagtatrabahuan natin, di ba? Ay, para naman sa pamilya natin ang lahat ng mga gastos natin. So, yeah, talagang ganyan. Salamat na rin, okay? Yun yung yun yung parang natutunan ko sa private school back when nagtuturo ako sa private school. Yung magiging thankful ka kung anong na-receive mo. Though, it's better. Parang yun ang parang yun ang mentality. It's better than wala. Tama, di ba? Mas magandang naman na-receive kasi yung walang na-receive. Malit man yan, salamat pa rin. Parang gano'n, yeah, yung skills na matututunan natin from other experiences. Yan. So, yun din yung parang yan din yung parang sinasabi kong advice ko sa mga, well, anyway naman, lahat ng mga kasamahan nating teacher, for sure, nag-experience muna yan sa private school, nag-abroad muna, bago nag-apply na DepEd personal or nag-apply sa government, I encourage that one kasi, maganda yun. Kasi parang parang yung tingin ko, point of view ko sa mundo ng DepEd is parang iisang experience. Parang iisang tawag dito? Parang isang park na pare-parehas ang nakikita mo, pare-parehas yung experience na i-share sa iyo. So, parang kulong ka na wala kang nakikita mo sa labas. Iba naman kasi yung nakikita mo yung sa labas at yung nandun ka sa labas. Diba? Ibang experience yun. So, at least, mag-experience ko muna sa labas bago ka pumasok. And then, yung may madidevelop, may tutulong yun sa character mo May tutulong yun sa resiliency mo. May tutulong, especially your resiliency. Kasi pagpasok mo dyan, sa ating, at hindi ko kayo tinatakot sa mga baguhang teacher, pagpasok natin sa government, kapag wala kang resilience, hindi ka ready, for sure, hindi ka tatagal ng 3 taon. or tatagal ka man, there are some extenuating circumstances. Ano ba yun? May mga ibang factors na dahilan kung bakit ka hindi makalabas. Number 1 dyan siguro, loan. Number 1 dyan, loan. Ano? Yan. Ayan. Pero yan, totoo yun. Okay, number 1 yun, loan. Talagang yan ang realidad naman ng buhay, di ba? And, well, may mga iba naman na talagang mabibigla. Magre-resign na lang agad. And kapag wala tayong experience na iba na, you know, yung experience mo yung parang nanggaling ka sa mas mahirap, parang training ground mo na rin eh. Masakit sabihin, ano, pero parang training ground yung mga private school. Oh my God. Hindi naman sa sinasabi na, ano, pero magandang alam niyo kung competitive ba yung salary ng isang teacher sa private school. I would choose to stay in a private school. Kung yun nga, pero ang ano kasi is pang single na tao yung sweldo ng isang teacher sa private school. Pag may pamilya ka na kulang talaga. So, yun nga sinasabi ko. Pag competitive lang talagang I would choose to stay in a private school. Because yung the standard of the way you teach, parang makikita mo agad yung product. Which is, parang ganun din naman. Hindi ko naman sinasabing walang standard sa DepEd, pero yung way na parang papalit-palit na sometimes parang it's a political statement yung pagpalit ng curriculum, na yung mga ganong times na parang dapat ganito ang sundan, parang dapat ganyan ang sundan ng parang in-overwhelm lang ng yung mga teacher as compared to a private school wherein parang konti lang, at least in my experience, konti lang yung focus nila, but they're really focused on your child must be able to read, must be able to do this. And i-compare mo yung achievement ng mga bata, because I've seen these people yung mga tinuruan ko sa private school. I've seen them grow up. And like what I always say, alam nyo, pag lumabas kayo and pumunta kayo sa mga say private school, public school, lahat kayo magkakaroon ng honor, sabi ko sa kanila. And totoo, most of them did. And hindi dahil sa magaling akong teacher, but then the system of the private school has trained them well. Hindi sa patalinuhan eh. It's on instilling a work ethic to a child. Sa private school mo lang makikita kasi pati yung parent tututukan kanyang mag-review. Yung at least in my experience, lalagyan mo ng yung halimbawa, exam natin ganito. Okay, the parents will, saan ba yung teacher? Saan po yung schedule? Okay, so ibibigay yung schedule. Sa private school ka makakakita ng kung hindi makaka-attend yung parent, nandyan ang kuya, nandyan ang nanay. And right every after exam, they'll have a break and then magre-review yung mga yan. Review. Which is, palagi kong sinasabi sa mga estudyante ko ngayon sa public school, you have to have a work ethic. Kahit 5 minutes lang na buklatin mo yung notebook mo, makakatulong yan sa'yo. Wala kang makikita ng ganun. I don't know kung saan ang culture ng mga private schools, pero back when I was in private school, ganun talaga. You will see parent pupunta sila doon, pababasahin yung mga anak, and then ayun, magpapa-review sila. And lahat naman, walang babagsak sa kanila sa exam. Mga parent or mga student na rin ang manghihingi ng ano po, teacher, ano po yung natin? Ano po yung i-review natin? So magbibigay ka ng pointers for review para sa kanila. You know? Yeah. And baka sabihin nyo, ano lang ako, parang nagyayabang. Pero hindi, it's not because of me. It's not because of the way I teach, pero it's because of the system of the private school. Which is, nagkukwentuhan kami ng mga kasama namin private school. Pare-parehas. Okay? You will see them, talagang tutok sila. They have this focus on what they want to do. Right? Well, hindi mo naman nasisisi din ang kasi yun nga, yung mga bata natin sa public school, sometimes mayroong mga iba dyan na hininog sa pilit. Hindi, actually during the time na nag-aaral siya, parang hindi pag-aaral ang priority niya because iniisip niya pagdating ng bahay, ano yung mga ititinda ko para kailangan ko magtinda. There are cases like that. Okay. So, yun din lang, yung parang, pero still, I still have to, parang maituro natin sa mga bata na if you are here, you should be here. Ano ibig kong sabihin doon? If you are here, you should be here. Okay. Your mind should be here, your spirit should be here, not just your body. Okay. You should focus on what you're doing right now. Okay. Well, again, okay, bata yan, mapapagod yan. So, yeah, but still, you should train the child to do that. Train. Okay, you gotta train people to do that. Yeah, yun ang essence. Education. Okay, and I always say this. It's not about the IQ. It's about having a strong foundation of work ethic. Yun ang foundation ng bata. Yun din ang foundation nating mga tao. Yung pagkakaroon ng work ethic. Okay? Yung pagkakaroon ng para meron kang consistency on doing things. Okay? Because consistency will always defeat yung mga mga intelihenteng tao. Okay? Even if patulad mo ako na 75 lang ang IQ, kung consistent tayo sa ginagawa natin, makakapag-produce tayo. Okay? Makakapag-produce tayo ng output, yun naman ang grade-gradean. Right? So, yeah. Sa mga learners nating nakikinig yan, that's it. You have to develop your work ethic. And you have to train yourself to be there. If you are there in school, you have to be there in school. Right? Okay. And that's it. I don't know may tulong, there are some, I have read this when I was in high school. I think I saw it in a National Geographic book na other country yung ginagawa nila before ng kanilang, I think it's in Japan, before ng kanilang class is there's a 20-minute meditation. So they teach children meditation, and that accordingly improves their focus. Yeah, improving your focus will improve your work ethic. And everything good will follow. So yeah. And yeah, the system. Sometimes the system of our education is sometimes the reason why parang bumababa yung quality nito. Yeah, yun nga yung sinasabi ko on the wala naman daw sigurong bawal magbagsak, pero parang corruption din, open secret. Na alam naman natin na may negative drawback pag may bumagsak on the status of the school, kasi nga sinasama yan on the Hindi wala akong alam sa masyadong detalye, pero merong negative drawback yan, and hindi ko alam kung bakit. Because of that, okay, yung educational system mismo ang nag-create ng incompetent na bata. Okay? Binabalik ko ulit. So, doon sa TikTok na nagsabing pumasa ako nang wala akong ginagawa. Gusto kong pakinggan yun ulit. Meron yun eh. Pakinggan nga natin yun. Hanapin natin. Asan yun yung sabi niya? Pumasa ako nang wala akong ginagawa. There is that. Let me search. Oh. And we created the system. The system created that kind of thinking. Alam na ng mga bata na papasa sila kahit wala silang ginagawa. Saan ba yung bata na yun? Let's listen to this. Oh, I don't think this is it. Okay, so yung pumasa ka ng wala kang ginagawa and there's a kid dancing. You know? Okay? Yeah, product of the system. A broken system. I don't know if the system is broken, if the moral of the teacher is the one broken. Pumasa ng walang ginagawa. Kasi nga daw, meron daw, and I heard this, and I keep on repeating this even on the other podcast that I'm doing, the older one, because this one is relatively new. I keep on saying na, ano yung sabi, matutrauma daw? Matutrauma yung bata kung hindi papasa kasi naiwan ako, bakit ka? Ang rason pa naman sa how can you help? Before moving, we have what we are calling the word prerequisite. We have prerequisite that you have to complete before you move to the next stage. Yeah, mahilig ang mga teachers o yung mga higher-ups ng DepEd ngayon ng gamification. Yeah, let's turn it into a game. Before you move to level 2, you have to complete level 1, right? That is in the game. Nandiyan yan sa laro. So, paano yung system na hindi niya na-complete yung level 1 pero nandun na sa level 2? How do you expect that will perform? How will you expect the pupil to perform kung hindi nga niya natapos yung level 1? It's very important for them to finish level 1 and complete level 1 kasi nga training ground nila yon. You are equipping them with the weapon that they need when they go to level 2. Dapat ganun, and that has been the practice for a long time. Di ko alam kung bakit anong nangyari ngayon. You know? And you transfer that to their work life. Kapag ganun ang lagi mong ginagawa, mag-e-expect ka na ng bata na mag-e-expect ng sweldo nang wala siyang ginagawa. Kasi nga nasanay siya nung bata siya na pumapasya siya nang wala siyang ginawa. So kapag magtatrabaho yan, mag-i-expect ng sweldo kahit wala siyang ginawa. Nag-create ka tuloy ng tinatawag ng mga kabataan ngayon na entitled na generation. You know? So, yeah, you have to stop that. Of course, okay, paano? Kailangan tulungan. Of course, tulungan. That's the job of a teacher. Tulungan niya. Tulungan niya yung bata. But then, one way of helping them is if they are not qualified to go to the next level, then you have to let them stay. That is helping them. Yeah. Okay, yung argument ni Gurong Magsasaka, shoutout to the other host of this podcast, Mr. John Erwin Kising, na sinasabi niya, paano kung ginawa mo na lahat, wala pa rin? Are you gonna still let him remain on that grade? Well, under the right circumstances, yeah. Okay? Pero kung siya ay, yung tinatawag nating intellectually challenged, I don't know what the right term now. Yeah. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung tamang term ngayon. Pero, yeah, if yung bata is what you call an intellectually challenged, then meron namang guideline about them. Diba? Meron namang guideline about them. So, iba pa rin yung you still have to let them stay on that level para matulungan mo sila. At iba naman yung kaso na yan. Okay? Pero yung nangyayari kasi is, hindi na nga marunong bumasa. Kaya nga tayo nagkakaroon ng non-reader na nasa high school. Ako, inis. Yeah. Non-reader nasa high school. Anong ituturo ng high school? Pababasahe? Okay. Kaya pumasa kasi nga yun, there's that system. It's an open secret. The only teachers in the department rule now Open secret. Official statements will say, no, walang ganyan, but an open secret. That you cannot talk about, but you will experience it once you're here. Ay, wala po. Napainom tuloy ako ng Coke. Oh, hindi ako nag-advertise. Coke diet po ito. Yeah. You will experience. Hinahanap ko yung eksaktong TikTok. I don't know. Tinanggal na ba yan? Tinanggal na kaya? Yung pumasa ako na wala akong ginawa. Let's see. Dance if pumasa ka kahit wala kang ginawa. You see? If you search it on TikTok, it's gonna come.
Tumahod ka na naman ng walang ginagawa.
Iba naman yun. So, if you're gonna search this one, maraming lalabas. Children, young people dancing and saying, wala silang ginawa. Na pumasa. So, anong work ethic ang na-instill sa bata? Okay. You have taught them that they can just do nothing and they will receive something. Yeah. You have not taught them the lesson of meritocracy. You gotta work, exert effort if you want to achieve something. Yeah. So, nandun pa rin tayo. I have created this episode just to explain myself. I think I explained it well on the other podcasts that I have. Or just to explain myself about this, about my stand, kung bakit I am pro na, okay, if hindi niya na ipasa yung mga requirement on that level, that he must remain on the level. Especially when we're talking about the most essential and the basic skills that they need. Reading. Are we going to pass somebody who doesn't know how to read? Are you going to expect them just to maybe suddenly discover how to read when they're in grade 3? A case-to-case basis. Meron nangyaring ganun. Pero, not most of them. Most of them must need nila ng focus on that certain skill, and they can only focus on that certain skill, say reading, if they stay in that level where they must learn how to read. Instead of bombarding them with the competency that they have to complete while nandun sila sa level 2 or level 3. And then at the same time, teaching them how to read. Ano mangyayari sa bata? Information overload. Alam naman natin na yun. So, yeah, that's my stand on that one. Yun lang naman. Okay. See you again on the next page.